I'm Emma, and I'm going to be teaching my friend Claire today.
Hi friends, hi Emma.
This is a Claire requested class. We're doing a 30-minute dynamic class with no props. So it's gonna get a little bit sweaty.
Which means cardio.
Yes,
So it's gonna be
exactly.
hot.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna start with our first warm-up. So come onto hands and knees. Hands below your shoulders, knees below your hips. And then we're gonna bring your right arm out to a T. And then you're just gonna open your chest out to the right, take a nice big open, and then thread the needle with your right hand. We're just gonna stay on this side for a little bit. So thread your right hand underneath, take a twist, and then you can open back up. So this should maybe feel nice and cracky for your back.
Yeah, it does. A nice little twisty twist to get going, you know?
So as we work out today, we're talking about feral birds.
Which Emma was worried about as a topic.
Yeah, I was a little stressed to talk about this.
Why?
But Claire has her own feral bird story. Mine is that my dad was just attacked yesterday by some wild turkeys in our neighborhood in Connecticut. And he was going for a walk, and these two turkeys they appeared out of nowhere, and then they started hissing at him, and then they started chasing him. So my dad was just running away.
Did he find a stick or something to defend
from these
himself?
Two turkeys? No, and thankfully an Amazon truck was driving past, and the Amazon truck saved him, and he jumped into the truck, and then the truck dropped him off back at home. Okay, you can go over to the other side. So Claire might need to flip over, but we're gonna take the left arm out to a T, open it, and then take a deep twist.
The Amazon truck saving the day is really giving Black Mirror, which I hate.
I know. So my dad learned that the way you keep away wild turkeys is they're really afraid of umbrellas or sticks and stuff. So if you need to scare away a wild turkey, just keep an umbrella with you. And you just open the umbrella and they'll be scared away.
It's a very specific tool.
I know. Oh. Okay, give you 2 more twists.
Did you just hear that little crack?
Yeah, very satisfying. Oh. Okay, last one. And then you can place your hand back down to the ground. And you're gonna end with your hands below your shoulders. All right, we're gonna go into a tricep push-up, but your hips are gonna stay over your knees. So dip your chest down towards the ground, elbows come back towards your hips, and then straighten through the arms, come back up. And then we're gonna keep going. People tend to be afraid of falling over or falling onto their face in this. You're not gonna fall. Try to keep your hips over your knees as you do this. Don't let your butt fall back towards your heels.
Yeah, so let me demo one where my butt right now is going back, which is what she said you don't want to do. So if you look now, this is not doing anything for your triceps. You're removing all the load. You kind of legit want to face plant, but not actually, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. And if you feel afraid of falling, just don't go down as low. Claire's going quite low to the ground. You can make it a little bit smaller if you need to. All right, we're gonna do 3 more, and then we're adding on a knee hover. Okay, 2 more. And last one. And then you're gonna tuck your toes underneath you. Okay, lift your knees just 1 inch off of the ground to hover. Lower them back down, and then come back into your tricep push-up. Exactly. Okay, so we're just gonna alternate.
Was the
hover?
Did your dad I need context on the Amazon truck? Was your dad please let me in? I'm being chased. Or was the Amazon truck driver hop on in? Who was did the Amazon truck driver think of this situation as bad as your dad did?
Well, I think the first of all, the turkeys weren't letting the Amazon truck drive through the road. Like they were blocking the road.
How many?
So I think that maybe two or three, but they were in a tizzy. So I think that it was just a bit of a frantic situation. But I actually don't know. I need to ask my dad if he asked or if the Amazon driver suggested. But this kind person delivered my dad back home. Okay, we're gonna do two more.
The new form of an Amazon package.
I know.
Taxi service.
All right, last one. Come up into your knee hover and hold your knee hover. Okay, hold. We're gonna dip your right knee down towards the ground. Left knee stays lifted, little twist, and then come back to center, twist the other way.
So I'm really feeling the oblique of the side I'm twisting towards. So when my left knee goes down, I'm twisting to the left. My left oblique is turning on, and you get the gist. Mm-hmm. How many?
Notice how Claire's chest is staying facing down towards the ground. Okay, you've done 5 each side. We're going to do 8 total.
Ugh. Yeah, so you don't want everything from your belly button on up to twist. You want that to stay stable.
Yep.
Okay, my quads.
Okay, last
my
one.
Obliques.
Yep. Last one. And you can lower the knees down. Okay, come back into a child's pose. Ooh. I want you to firmly plant your hands in front of you in your child's pose. Tuck your toes underneath you. We're going to press out into a full plank, and then we're going to be off of our wrists for a little bit. So press out into a full plank. Hold, okay? Without moving your butt, I want you to bend your knees, drop your knees down to the ground. So you almost are rolling forward onto your toes. Yep, and then come back into your child's pose. And then press forward. So keep your shoulders over your wrists, lower your knees down to the ground. Yes, there you go. And then roll back. Okay, we're doing 8 of these.
It's really tempting when I go back into my plank, which is what I did on the first one, which was wrong, to not go all the way forward. So keep going, go further than you think, so that your shoulders land on top of your wrists.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do 2 more. Oof. Try to lower your knees with control. So keep the core engaged as you lower your knees. So make it slow and controlled. Yeah, there you go. And last one. Slow and controlled, and child's pose. Nice job. Okay, you're gonna meet me laying down on your left side. So you're gonna lay all the way down on your left. Your bottom leg is gonna be bent, top leg is gonna be long. And then you can lay all the way down on your arm. This is a bit of a strange one to get into. So if you're confused, look at Claire. Your bottom hand is gonna wrap around your torso, and then your top hand, so your right hand, is gonna press down onto the floor right in front of your chest. All right, when you're ready, you're gonna take a big inhale. As you exhale, press through your right hand. You're gonna lift your upper body off of the mat and then lower it back down. So this is a tricep press for the right hand. I want you to try to keep your right elbow squeezed in towards your body. So it's pointing towards your right foot.
And the right foot will kind of like scoot back and forth as you come up and down.
Yeah.
Don't be like surprised by that. So just like let it do its thing.
Yeah. Also, the hand positioning of the right hand can be a little bit funky for people. Everyone's anatomy is different. So just adjust your right hand a little bit forward or a little bit back, depending on what feels good, where you connect most to your tricep.
I was going to say, like, as long as you feel your tricep, that's what's most important.
Yeah. All right. We've done 6. We're going to add on a leg lift on the next one. So after the next one, you're going to press. Okay, lower the upper body down. And then lift the right leg up to hip height. And then lower down. And then we're going to lift again through the hand.
Feeling my tricep, which is I mean, obviously this is a tricep
That's what we want.
exercise. I know, but it's kind of surprising. I also have more bird questions, but I'm going to have to ask them later.
Well, you told me you have a pigeon story.
I do.
After I heard this story about my dad, I was looking into the difference between feral birds and wild birds, or just in general, feral animals and wild animals. Do you know the difference?
No, I also thought that you said fear of this whole
Oh,
time.
oh, feral.
That's
Feral?
I think
Is
it's
that how you pronounce
feral.
it? Feral?
But I'm also,
This is this
I
is
say
this is maybe one
aluminium.
of my yeah, I was gonna say this is also might be one of my English as a second language misses.
I didn't realize you would consider English as your second language. Russian is first?
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean it is.
How many? How many
Okay,
tricep?
all right.
You
We're
forgot
gonna
about me.
lift up on the next one. So lift your leg. Okay, lift up all the way on the next one. Okay, and then come about halfway down. We're just going to do a little pulse. So about halfway down, tiny little pulse. I want the pulse coming from the tricep.
My
For
tricep
7,
is on fire.
6, that's what we want.
Just
For
so you
5,
know.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hold a little bend through the tricep and then pulse the right leg up. So little lift of the leg. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep pulling your right tricep in towards your body. For 3, 2, 1. You can lower everything down to the ground.
That was not a medium/beginner friendly exercise.
It's a medium, but not beginner friendly. Okay, lay on your back. We're gonna do some abs before we do all of that on the other side. Okay, so lay all the way down onto your back. Your hands can come down by your sides. You're gonna press your palms into the ground. Legs are gonna come up into tabletop, so knees above hips, and then you're gonna squeeze your legs together. So make a diamond shape with the legs. Okay.
You mean
Bring your knees
squeeze the ankles together?
What did I say?
Squeeze the legs together. But
You're
you
right.
want them
Yes.
open.
Yes, squeeze the heels together. Make a diamond shape with your legs. Thanks, Claire. Okay. You're going to bring your thighs away from your chest, come into a toe tap. So bring your thighs away from your chest and then bring them back in. Okay, so as you're doing this exercise, when you're bringing your thighs away from your chest, you're trying not to arch the back. So you're trying to maintain engagement through the core, even as you bring your legs to their lowest point. The range of motion might be pretty small.
So this is what it looks like when you don't engage your core. If you look now, see how I'm kind of like swaying back and forth and really increasing the gap between my back and the mat? That does nothing for you other than hurt your back. So you want to keep everything tight and just send the legs down enough that you feel like tightness in your belly area and then bring them back.
Yeah. Actually, Claire, you just reminded me with your hands. You can take your hands and place them on your low abdominals to try to feel that tension under the deep core. Okay, let's do one more like this. And then you're going to take your hands behind your head and we're going to come up into a curl. So adding a little bit of flexion through the upper back. Okay, and now keep going with the legs. So we're going to do 10 like this with the legs. Same thing, but now with the upper back inflections. You should feel more upper abdominals. Okay, we have 8 more.
And still some low abs.
Yep.
And like look towards
For
your
7.
feet, not your belly button.
Yep.
It'll help you with your upper ab engagement.
4.
Oof.
For 3.
Shaking.
Keep breathing. Yeah, this is hard. For 2. Last one. End with your legs in tabletop. You can lower your head, neck, and shoulders down to the mat. We're going to go into an oblique twist. So when you're ready, lift and twist over to the left. Your right arm is going to reach to the outside of the left leg, and then untwist, hand comes back behind your head. So you can lower all the way down to the ground like Claire is doing. If you want to make it a little bit harder, when you come out of your twist, you can stay lifted through the upper body. So whatever you prefer.
You know what I
Okay.
thought of that we should have added to this now that I'm in it?
What? What?
I feel like when you twist and you send the arm to the side, you should squeeze your legs together to get like deeper
Oh,
ab engagement and then open them as you come back center.
that's a good idea. If
So
you want to
I'm gonna
add
do
that.
if that's chill.
Yeah. Okay. And as you're doing this, remember, try to keep a diamond shape with the legs. So if you can, if it doesn't feel like too much, try to lift your heels a little bit higher so they're a little bit above your knees. That'll make it a little bit more challenging.
So really try to like
Okay?
lift the shoulder blade off of the mat. So like if you're
Yep.
twisting to the right, your left shoulder blade comes off.
Yeah. All right. We're going to do 3 more.
Oof.
For 2. Last one. And then twist over to the right. We're just going to pulse through the chest. So twist and reach over to the right. Hold little pulses of the chest up and down.
Ooh.
So hips aren't wiggling. You're just lifting through the upper body for 8, 7 with control for 6, 5, 4,
Ooh.
3,
Abs.
2, 1. Twist over to the other side. So now your right arm reaches outside the leg and hold, little twist.
Oh my God.
For 8, 7, twist from the abs, not from the neck.
Yeah, don't let
For
your
5,
hips come off the floor.
yep. For 3, 2, 1, untwist. You can bring your knees to your chest. Nice job. Okay. When you're ready, we're going to turbo dog.
Oh my God.
So you're going to flip over onto hands and knees. You're going to come into a child's pose.
If you didn't know this, we've been doing turbo dogs for a while, but I never knew that they were called a turbo dog, and I feel like neither did Emma. And then she just told
I
me
just
last
learned
week,
this.
she was like, come into a turbo dog. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Do you want to demo a turbo dog, Claire?
Yeah. Child's pose.
All right. Child's pose. You're going to tuck your toes underneath you. Okay. And then press out into a full plank. Okay. And then you're going to come back into a child's pose, but with your knees hovered off of the ground.
Yes.
Press out of your hands firmly and then press all the way back forward into a plank. This is a turbo dog.
When we did it earlier, right, we were sending the knees all the way down, so you were resting.
Exactly. Yeah.
But just know that
So
your
now no
hands are probably going to slip. So just do what you got to do to keep your grip.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to do 5 more like this, and then we're going to add on a little bit more challenge. Okay. So 5.
Nice little cardio.
Yeah. Yeah, you can speed this up a little bit. For 4. 3.
Oof.
2. So you can either keep going with this, or on the next one, as you come into your plank, you can draw one knee in towards your chest. So we're going to alternate. Press out into your plank and simultaneously draw the knee into the center of the chest, and then come back into your hover child's pose. Okay. We're going to do 7.
I'm going a bit faster.
Yeah.
1, so it's more cardio, and 2, so it's literally over faster.
Okay, 6. 6.
Oh my God, 1 count, 2 sides?
Yes, 5. Sorry.
Oh my God. We're
4.
only at 4.
You're almost there. But I'm counting really well.
Yeah, you better be.
3. Keep breathing.
Dude, this is so long.
2. Okay, last one each side. Hold your plank. On the next one, just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees, take a child's pose.
Sometimes I see little
Or a
stars.
breather. That's how you know the blood's pumping.
Yeah.
Okay, We're going to go into our side lying on the right side. And now I'm finally going to tell you the difference between a feral animal and a wild animal. So a feral animal is one that has been domesticated, but
Okay,
is
but
now,
wait. Before you tell me that, what am I doing?
you're coming down onto your right side, bottom leg is bent, top leg is long, and then you're going to take your right hand, wrap it around your torso. We're doing the tricep work on the other side. So
Oh
bring
yeah.
your left hand down to the ground. Yep. Extend your top leg long and lower it to the ground.
Yep.
Yep. And then you're going to press out of your left hand, lift your upper body off of the ground. Yep. And then lower down.
I love how you thought I remembered that, and everyone else. You're like, so the difference
Lift
between
up
we're gonna have to stop. Okay, now you can keep
and
going.
lower down. Yeah. Okay. So I want you to keep your left elbow in towards your body. You're pointing it towards your left foot.
I might keep going about the domesticated.
So feral animals were once domesticated by humans and have since been released to the wild into the wild. So an example of this is pigeons. Pigeons were domesticated by humans, and then the city pigeons you see now are feral. Feral? Feral. Okay, we're adding on the leg lift on the next one. Okay, so press up into your tricep press, lower down, and then lift the leg up to hip height and lower it down.
So
Okay,
is that why they're extra annoying? Because like they've evolved in a way that they, to some extent, know how to like woo us and outsmart
like
us.
interact with humans.
Yeah.
I don't know, but also I think people just feed them and then they become dependent on more. I mean, they've been dependent on humans.
This is feeling like the squirrel situation, which if you've been around for a while, that's a story for another day. But
Yeah. Oof. All right. We're going to do 3 more.
So a pigeon laid an egg outside my window.
What?
Yeah. No joke.
Like a nest?
No, there's like this like overhang thing. There was no net, so Tim and I were so confused. Where's the nest? Is this a mistake? Did someone steal
And it's just
the egg?
laying there on the windowsill?
Yes.
It's still there?
No, it's gone now. It cracked open.
Oh no. Okay, wait. Lift up into your tricep press and then lower about halfway down. We're just going to do pulses. So lower halfway down, keep the elbow soft for 5, 4. Try to untuck the chin, look straight ahead for 3. Yep. 2, 1. Hold a slight bend, little pulses of the leg up and down. Yep. For 10, 9, breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down.
Just holding the bend of the arm is so much.
Yeah.
I was confused if it laid an egg on purpose in a nestless area or maybe like another bird stole the egg and put it there. But it clearly, when it was on its way to death, like there's no chance it doesn't live in a nest.
Yeah.
And then I told my other friend this, and she was like, you know, pigeons just like lay eggs sometimes, like not for the purpose of like birthing a pigeon.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Me
Okay,
neither.
I'm gonna keep you moving. Come all the way up to stand. And you're gonna come to the edge of your mat so you have a little bit of space in front of you. Okay, we're gonna start with just some squats to prep. So bring your feet actually pretty wide, about the width of the mat. Okay, hands are gonna come onto your hips, and then I want you to sit back into a squat. So knees stay over your ankles. You're gonna sit back like you're trying to sit into a chair, and then stand all the way up. Very simple to start. Okay. Lower down and lift up.
I guess they just need to evacuate.
Oh.
It's like, I don't know, their version of a big poop.
They don't take care of their babies?
No, but I don't think every egg that they lay is intended to be a baby. Like, as in, they're not all fertilized.
Question mark.
Is what I was told. Not,
okay.
Like, not all eggs are fertilized. Like, some eggs are just
okay.
dead eggs.
And they know this?
I mean, they must be if it
The
laid an
pigeons
egg
know.
not in a fucking nest.
Okay, give me two more.
You seem confused.
I'm not convinced. All right, last one.
I was told this, but I don't know if it's true.
Next time you come into your squat, you're gonna hold your squat, okay? And then you're gonna rock forward to plant your hands down to the ground. Okay, walk out into a knee hover. So a little walk. Yep. Hold and then walk back. You're gonna rock back onto your heels until you're back into your squat and then stand all the way up. Okay, and then we're gonna do that again.
So,
Squat, rock forward onto your toes, come into your knee hover.
very important
Yep,
right
and then
now
walk.
when I come back to go
Mm-hmm.
standing, like really try not to rock a ton side to side. You're going to lose a
Yeah,
lot of like energy and just like strength potential. Like you're basically making the movement less efficient is what I'm trying to say. If you rock
yeah.
a ton, it's going to feel harder if you don't rock.
Maybe you can show one where you're wobbling around.
Okay, let's do it. So I'm in my knee hover now. Okay, and now as I'm going back, see how I'm like little
Yeah.
troll golem? You don't want that. Don't
Yeah.
let the butt swing.
Okay. We're gonna do 3 more. So you should feel the heart pumping a little bit more
I
now.
do. I feel my quads, I feel my heart, and I feel my abs without the wobble.
2. Okay. Last one, come into your knee hover and hold your knee hover. Okay. You're going to tap your left leg out to a diagonal. Nothing else moves. And then bring it back in. And then right leg taps out.
Whew. Okay,
This is super hard.
yeah, quads doing this. How many?
We're doing 8 total. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. You got it. 7, 8, and just hold your knee hover for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees. Take a child's pose.
It is so hot in this apartment. It's 30 degrees Celsius in New York.
Oh. Okay, bring your butt back towards your heels. We're going to stretch through your triceps and your arms. So extend your arms in front of you. Okay, this should feel nice. Just hold this for a second. And then you're going to clasp your hands together. Okay, and then bend through your elbows, bring your hands up towards the sky or to the ceiling. And then once you're in this position, you can almost imagine yourself climbing your elbows away from the body. So elbows away from the knees to get an even deeper stretch through the triceps.
Wait, I'm not getting that. Can you repeat?
So lift your left elbow off of the mat and climb it like 1 inch further away from your left knee. Yeah, there you go. And then same with the right side. Yep. And now sit back. And that should feel like a deeper stretch.
Yep.
Okay.
Why
Hold
were
that
you
for a
not
second,
excited about the topic? Sorry, I interrupted you. You can set me up and then answer.
Come onto your back. We're just going to end with a figure 4 stretch. So lay on your back. Why I wasn't excited about
She was like, yeah, for context, Emma was like, I don't like my topic of convo for today.
Right ankle crosses over left knee. Grab around the back of the left thigh or the left shin and then pull it in towards your chest. Flex your right foot for an even deeper stretch. Because I feel like we've talked about all the wild animals in my hometown before.
I think it's fine. We're always trying to like improve, and it's hard to like the convo is like the hardest thing to do because obviously like you want it to be like normal, but it's also like somewhat pre-planned. And it's like if birds are on our mind, we should just talk birds.
I will also add the finale of this conversation is I was just teaching my mom Pilates and there were 2 turkeys in the backyard and she was like, I think these are the turkeys that attacked your dad, and they were literally like across the glass, switch
Oh,
sides.
they're out to get
So,
him.
yeah,
What did he
grab
do?
around your right thigh.
Like,
I have no
he
idea.
pissed them off. Meanwhile, like
I think
they're like
I
literally
think they're
just
also just like used to being around humans. Like this is the thing. They're too close for comfort.
yeah, like pigeons.
Yeah.
Whew, that was great.
Okay, you're all done. Great job.
Yay, thank you so much. Mwah.